Put me to the test.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy MCSorax here. I'm doing a game commentary over a game I played. I was playing Wukong top against an Orin top. And the purpose for this video is I'm currently streaming, doing a climb from bronze to diamond. And right now I'm in gold elo. And I just wanted to show how you could easily just win lane, snowball your games with Wukong or champions like Wukong. Like specifically, I main Wukong myself. I was Platinum 3, that's the peak of my rank last season, but this season I plan on just getting a diamond, climbing all the way. A little bit about myself. I am currently 22, I'm in the Navy, so I don't really have all the time in the world to sit around and play this game, but plan on playing it a little bit more this season. So quick, I just started with the Doran's Blade and Red Pot, and I'm currently waiting on the Orn to see if he decides to face check this bush. Because one thing about Wukong, with his passive, it gets him armor every time he hits a champion. He has an extremely strong level 1, because you stack that with Conqueror, so he gets tankier and deals more damage the longer he fights. So if someone wants to throw hands with Wukong level 1, good luck to you, because it doesn't look pretty for just about anyone, Darius included. I love playing in a Darius, and he just all-ins you level 1 and you whoop his ass. It's so funny. So pretty much this laning phase it can be pretty boring because I'm against a tank, right? So most of my games I like to go Duskblade. This game, I'm against an Orn. Can't really go, I can go Duskblade, but I mainly want that sustained damage that I would get from other items such as like Triforce or Divine Sunderer. I personally go for Triforce if I'm into a tank matchup because I feel like it's just better. Don't ask me why. If you read it, that Divine Sunderer sounds better, but I like the attack speed. So right here, Orange steps up. I punish him for it. He's not going to step up to Wukong. Wukong's the Monkey King. So even though I cancel an auto attack there, I still come out way on top of that trade because I still have my passive and Conqueror stacked up. Orange decides he just wants to run it down. So pretty much the only reason I'm back in here, see that wave, it's pushing to me. He's going to immediately TP and push it into me. So I'm going to be good as far as XP and minions go. So I'm back. I pick up a second Doran's Blade, a refill potion, and control ward. That's the back I tend to go for if I get an early kill like that, which 90% of the time I do. So I picked up the extra Doran's Blade because Doran's Blade gives you Omni Vamp, and that is so good on Wukong because you do a buttload of damage. And it also gives you a little bit of health, which is nice. So I just run on back to lane. I'm sitting pretty right now. I just get the last hit under tower. And also, this is a recorded game, so I can see Kha'Zix in this recording, but I could not see him during the game. So take that into account. Orange steps up. I punish him for it. Because again, you're not just going to step up to a Wukong, especially when I'm ahead of you. Now I'm building up a slow push right here, just because I don't know where the jungler is. So, that's pretty funny when I watched that. Ka failed that jump over. Now I make a mistake right here. See, I stopped fighting. I flash out. That is not what should have happened right there. I should have just went ham on them both, because actually that's a double kill for me right there. But I don't know, I got a little scared because it was a Kha'Zix. But I have my passive stacked up and Conqueror stacked up. I win that fight every day of the week, even the 2v1. So like I said, I built up a slow push. So if I would have taken that fight, all my minions right there would have been helping me out, and that's like having a whole nother champion. So I definitely would have came out on top. Uh, Here I'm in kind of a weird spot because Orange sitting there. I already have vision down. There's nothing really for me to do. I can't roam mid. Mid's pushed in. I know the jungler's gone. If he didn't back, then he's probably on his way to bot side anyway, because Dragon's up. So I'm just stuck here farming with a tank that I can't dive because he's a tank. So I poke him a little bit with my Q every now and then because my Q gives me the extended range. But for the most part, I'm just last hitting. Which sometimes that's all you have to do. You don't always just have to go ham on the guy and go under tower and die. That's just how the lane goes back and forth. It's how games get prolonged because you just die for no reason. Which sometimes I still make mistakes like that, but I try not to. I have level 6. Orange just got level 6. He's slow pushing to me, although he probably doesn't realize that because he's just burning abilities, trying to farm without getting beat up. My mid laner just died, so I know that Kha'Zix is fighting Pantheon right now, actually, because I could see that. So my boy Pantheon's in trouble. So I was gonna go help, and I was like, maybe not. And then I see, oh, he's coming to me. I better go help him. And he gets shit on. But like I said, my passive stacked up now. I have Conqueror stacked up. I had Ignite. I am ready to take that fight every day. Orange tanky. I'm not going to dive him because he's tanky. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit on this wave. You'll see 90% of top lane is wave manipulation. It's quite a bit. It's not really that much to it. You just make sure you have at least 4 minions, pretty much in the exact spot they're in right there. And you can go ahead and back, and that wave will be at the exact same spot when you get out, or when you get back out. So I go ahead and back here. I pick up Sheen, Boots, and a longsword. And like I said, the reason I'm going Triforce this game is because I'm against a tank that, if I was to go Dustblade, would be less effective against. So I just want to be able to be the bruiser my team needs. Pantheon's going to be going full lethality this game, so I don't really need to do it. I go ahead and run back to lane. Start last hitting these creeps. Again, I have it frozen. See, it's the exact same spot I left it. Now, Ornn warded this bush, and I didn't know that, but he warded that bush, so minions followed me in there, but it's not a big deal because I have a potion. So I can just heal it back up, plus I have Omnivamp, so not a big deal. He wants to step up, I'm going to punish him for it. Smack. Look at all that health gone. Wukong, actually, his W reduces 30% of the, or his Q reduces 30% of their armor. So when you max it, you smack everyone really hard, even tanks. So I am not scared to fight this guy. I'm not scared to fight him and Kha'Zix at the same time. The only person I'm scared of at the moment, well, I'm not scared of them, but I wouldn't fight them 2v1, is Fizz, because Fizz is a little bit ahead. He's an AP champion, and my passive only helps me against AD champions. There, see, I just burned his little dash bullshit, so if I want to go on him again, he's not going to have it. And again, the wave is exactly where I want it to be. He's going to have to use his abilities if he wants to farm. He cannot walk up and hit these minions, or else I'm just going to beat him up. Now, I didn't see that Ornn back there, but it doesn't really matter to me. because even if he comes back, he still can't fight me. Doesn't matter what item he gets, he cannot fight me. So I'm just chilling in the top lane at this point. I keep the wave exactly where I want it. I see my boy Pantheon's in a fight, but he quickly cleans that up, so he's all good. Ornn backed off, so I'm not going to rotate towards it. And I can't see it on when I was in game, but Fizz is right there, and he's fishing for my Pantheon because my Pantheon was low. But like I said, I'm not really scared of Fizz. I just wouldn't fight him 2v1. Ah, sorry, been yawning. Been up since early this morning. Ornn walks up again. This time I decided that it's about time he died. He failed his flash. I wouldn't say necessarily he failed the flash, he just flashed bad. And you see Kha'Zix comes over there, but he doesn't want none of this. So he goes about and does his own thing. He can't really do Rift because I'm alive. If I decide to walk down there at any point for any reason, I kill him. I go ahead and take 2 plates because my clone gives me great tower taking potential. And I'll go ahead and back because that way it's going to push back to me. Because 1, he has the Bombing Cinder, and 2, because he doesn't know how to control a wave. So I go ahead and back there, start heading back up. I'm sitting in a really good spot right now. This is what most people don't understand about top lane. If you know how to control a wave, you've already won half the battle. Now, there's a lot of champions you could play that'd be more mechanically intensive, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you just want OP, right? I mean, I'm one of those people that won't play brain dead champions like Garen. Like I can't stand Garen because he's just boring to me. So I won't play him. But Wukong, ever since they changed him to where his clone actually participates in fights, there's been a lot of outplay potential to Wukong. So he is by far my favorite champion. Close second is Yasuo, and then we'll wrap it up with Darius at the end because Darius is fun, but sometimes you even get bored playing him. I go ahead and set down my vision just so I know who's coming and when. And I'm back to being in a lane against a tank. Given a tank that I'm going to punish anytime he wants to step up when he's not supposed to. Smack. There's just some tanks feel like they can always just step up because they can tank your damage. Unless you're Darius and they never step up. But Wukong does quite a bit of damage. See, I'm just smacking the crap out of this guy. There's nothing he can do about it. He just has to sit there and take it. Unless he wants to build Helshians every 5 seconds, he can do that if he wants to. He got a little bit of damage onto me right there, but no big deal. Because I have that Omnivamp, so I'm not really worried about it. Smack his tower a little bit. That extended range, I don't have to walk up to it. So like I said, this is one bad part about being a top lane main, is because you do go against these just tanks that it's kind of difficult to kill. You know, the further in the game they go, even though you've killed them 100 times, they just build armor or magic resist, health. So it gets harder to kill them. So pretty much what I'm going to do. Well, sorry again. I've been yawning like crazy. Pretty much what I'm going to do is manipulate the wave again. If he wants to farm, he's got to walk up. In which case, I will run him down. So, yeah. Here I see Pantheon's top. If he wants to dive, I'm confident we could do it. Oh, Kha'Zix wants some of the action. Dodge the Orni. Smack him up a little bit. Got that red buff slow, disgusting. That was an amazing flash by Ornn. And here's where the trouble comes in. Now, if I had played that correctly, I would have W'd, let my clone tank the damage of his ultimate, and probably just ran away. Because like I said, Fizz is a big boy, and he's an AP champion, which my passive does nothing for me. My Pantheon kind of just trolls it up here. He has in his mind that he can kill this Fizz. As you can see, Fizz is 6 and 4. I am 4 and 1. He has more kills, therefore more gold. So he's ahead of me. Now, what I'm going to do with that information, I'm going to go back top lane, because if Fizz wants to stay top, that's fine. I can avoid dying to him. But he'll lose his towers, and then objectives will be free for my team to take, so he has to make a choice. Does he want to come top to help deal with me, or does he want to just slaughter my team? Most assassins will pick the slaughter the team, because it's more fun that way, right? So I'm just going to keep pushing into this Ornn, because laning phase is pretty much, it's pretty much over. So I want to go ahead and take this tower, that way I open up more of this map. Ornn used Z. Now he's just going to sit here and take this punishment that I'm about to give him. Kha'Zix realizes his mistake, but then he gets a little confidence. But I cancel his auto attack and smack him again. I mean, even if he would have got that off, it still wouldn't have killed me, and I'd still have killed him. But doesn't matter. I go ahead and back here. I pick up a full Triforce this back. And I pick up Tiamat with upgraded boots and the Warhammer thing. Now, the reason I build Tiamat is because I like to build Ravenous Hydra, because it's an amazing item, especially on Wukong. Now, it's better on some other champions, but it's still really good on Wukong because of his AoE damage. He gets healing off of it. That's crazy. So, what I'm going to do here is Lux is overextended. I'm going to smack her up. I ignite Fizz. He uses his ult to actually get away from me. So even at this point, even the Fizz is scared. Doesn't want to throw down with me 1v1 anymore. Because I'm really big. I'm a very strong Wukong. Tanky monkey. I didn't agree with my jungler dropping Rift there, but that's okay. So I'm trying to get the most out of this Rift Herald. Now, if I was at full health, that fight would have been over. I would have smacked him up. But I wasn't at full health. Plus, I had to tank some damage because I was under his turret. And yeah. But my team got out of me dying, which is unfortunate. Out of me dying, they got 2 towers and a dragon. If I was any more fed, it would have been less worth, but it was still worth because we got so much out of my death. So, while I'm dead here, I had enough to finish my Ravenous Hydra. So I go ahead and do that. My team gets in a fight. And they get smacked up. Unlucky. I bought Blue Trinket just so I could get vision without actually having to walk to it. I kind of thought they were going to do Baron here, so I go ahead and pop this. And I can see they're not too keen to do it with the big old Wukong alive. So I just kind of hang around. Show where I am. It's more of an intimidation tactic, because if they want to fight, they got to come to me. Cancel his E again. Not his E. I get popped by a gen. But it's okay because Fizz committed so hard to me dying. Now my team just gets to lay waste to them. While my team's back up. I start building into Ma Malmortius. First item would be Hex Drinker, just because Fizz is going to be a problem if I don't have the right resistances. He's the only one really doing damage to me, and they have a Lux on the team, so I might as well just go ahead and build it. So I start building into that. My team wants to do Baron, which I think is a great idea. So I start heading there. I have ult up, so I'm ready to fight this if they want to fight it. I kind of don't give them the option. If they want to fight, we're going to fight it. My team's collapsed on him, so I'm just going to collapse on the AD carry. I have my second charge of my ult, and I give Fizz the Blinking. Now this is where Ravenous Hydra is amazing, and my passive is phenomenal. Because I just single-handedly smacked up their team. And now they have to deal with an even more fed Wukong. So the reason I picked this game isn't because I got a pentakill, because I've gotten pentakills in other games where I was more fed, but it was strictly the fact that I used my lead to snowball other players on my team. So my lead, I started in my top lane by winning my lane. Then I transitioned to being able to 1v2 the jungler and the top laner. So at this point, the jungler can't do anything topside of the map. If he wants to go take a Rift Tail, he's going to have a problem because there's a Wukong that's near there. That was a good flash and good bind by the Lux. See, they're not too keen on fighting this anymore. Yeah, Fizz doesn't want anything to do with me. And I can't really blame him. I am a very, very big boy. Smacked him up. I'm going to go ahead and take this tower. My vein has been popping off all game. By the way, this vein built Triforce. If you go back in the video and look when I tab out, just or so you can see the items, she built Triforce this game, and she was still popping off. I decided I'm not going to try for the kills. I'm just going to end the game because at the end of this game, you know what I get? LP. So I'm going to go ahead and smack this up a little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't have minions, so I couldn't push it all the way. Drop my clone because more damage equals faster taking towers. I ping everyone away. That was a good dodge by the Vayne, though. Very good dodge by the Vayne. I'm not really too keen on fighting it, so I'm just going to take away resources. I'm sitting on a lot of gold. But this looks free. Maokai ulted, although I didn't think it was necessary. He did it anyway, because why not? At this point, I'm just teasing them, baiting them into a fight, see if they want to take it or not. Jen's not even shooting at me. I guess he just doesn't want to make me angry, because I'll one-shot him later if he does. I ignited the Lux, so I didn't have to follow her. And now their bot lane is dead. So they have to sit there and watch as I take all their shit. I'm just going to push in this. I have supers coming. Not worried about kills. Like I said, I want that LP. That sweet, juicy, free LP. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. They're focused on trying to kill me. My Xerath's doing 1 billion damage. Oop, that hurt. Your clone will not hit inhibs or nexus turrets, by the way. So, like I said, this is pretty much a commentary game. Anything you guys want to give me tips on as far as making videos or extra content that I could be doing in the future, please let me know. I stream almost every day on Twitch. I will put it in a link below. And if you enjoyed this video or have comments as to how I can make it better, please do so. Thanks, guys. Peace.